This is me. I'm in my old studio right now because we had a heat shortage, and so it kind of got really cold to do a brief video in the new studio. So I'm just doing the old one right now. Unfortunately, we don't have the microphone set up in here, and we don't have the camera set up in here. So let me try to get my phone to at least stay. About as good as it's going to get, I guess. Anyway, I wanted to apologize for being a little grumpy in the recruitment video yesterday. I was just really not having a very good day. I started out with a good day, but then what happened is that it just seemed like everything was kind of going up and going pear-shaped all the way through the day, especially when I ended up having to go out to the store like 4 times in the same day. Just to get like 1 or 2 items and come back, and then I have to go back out again and get another 2 items because somebody forgot to tell me that they needed those items. And by that time, I had a visitor here, which is Sherry, which is the one that was asking me the questions. I don't think some of the stuff she asks is very appropriate. First of all, when I was talking about the video studio, I was not talking about anything to do with naked people. I don't know why she brought up naked people. Clearly, that is not what the Snow Queen Palace does. Snow Queen Palace is an advocacy production. We focus on advocating for those in need, and we do need studio people. We need studio hands to help us move equipment. We need props people. We need electricians. We need lighting. We need sound people. We need video editing people. That's because it's so small, though. I mean, you can't really have like thousands of people in here. It's not like a big major production like ABC or the BBC or NBC or whatever, those big guys. It's just a small little 2-room job, but we do need more people to help because I don't know how to use Final Cut Express. I got a copy of Final Cut Express. I don't understand anything about Final Cut Express. I cannot figure out how to do chroma key on it. I can't figure out how to do transitions. I can't figure any of that stuff out. I'm more familiar with iMovie, and iMovie 9 is a challenge to use, but I can figure out iMovie 9 enough to do chroma key and to do simple transitions, but this Final Cut Express is a completely different ball of wax. So I just wanted to personally, publicly apologize if I sounded like a grumpy grouch. I was, okay. But you have to understand one thing. Just bear with me for a second, okay? I mean, I don't always have a nice person. Sometimes I can be a real grump, especially when, I ask people nicely, say, look, I need a couple days to myself. I need to do some things myself. I need to recollect my thoughts. This is the holidays coming up, and of course, there's a lot of things going on in my heart and my head, and, people talk about Christmas and all that, all the Christmas holidays, how wonderful it is, and the most wonderful time of the year. And so far, I look at my life, and it doesn't seem so wonderful. My life has always been a bit of a challenge because I don't have family. I don't have really too many friends. I tend to stay to myself. And then the people that do show up, some of them are just, I feel, just want something out of me than anything else. That does not necessarily specifically apply to any one particular person. It doesn't apply to the lady that was asking the question specifically. But it's just that sometimes I get kind of like overwhelmed because I have to do with everything else in my world too. Besides I have health problems, I'm getting older. I am committed to doing my work for the rest of my life. That's true. But I also could still use a helping hand now and then. But I also would like to give people who, for example, volunteers, that they have to understand a lot of times I'm going to basically give you the assignment and let you do it your way, so that I'm not going to sit there and babysit you and tell you that, no, I want it done exactly 3/16 inch over here and 1/8 of an inch over there, and we have to make sure to record the frequency at this and that, and we have to make sure the colors at this level and this brightness. I'm more like a Jean-Luc Picard kind of person, I'm like, okay, you guys are experts in your field. If you think that this works out better, then show me what you got. I'll look at it. If I don't like it, I am going to give you my input. But I'm not going to sit there and try to shepherd you into doing things a certain way. That's the most important thing I need to understand. This is a volunteer operation. This is not a corporation which makes money selling advertising and stuff like that. Oh yes, I know the AdSense, the pay-per-click crap. I want to tell you something. I tried that. That didn't work out. I'm still stuck with it, no matter what. I figure I'm stuck with it anyway, so I might as well leave it there. But on a regular basis, like for example, the Soup Kitchen Thanksgiving dinner, I turned the AdSense off because I really felt that was definitely more of an advocacy piece, and I wanted to have people watch it for the advocacy piece and not get bombarded by commercials for whatever. You know what I'm saying? So that's the reason why I wrote it that way, and I focused on it. Now, as I get older, of course, things are the situation worldwide is really messed up. I was gonna do a video I just saw on a news article on what's going on with the death of television. I guess I could bring it up briefly here and tell you something. Of course, TV's dying. Look around. Look what kind of shit they put on TV today. Nobody wants to watch that kind of crap. The kind of shows that people want to watch, you're not offering anymore. Also, TV is clearly not interactive. I cannot directly interact with the actors and actresses and say to them, unless they have a website, and say, hey, I think your role is, such and such wasn't bad, but I think you kind of were a little bit shallow in this position or that position. I mean, that'd be nice, but that's not the point. The point is that these big corporations keep trying to sell us the same old leftover rehashed crap, and I don't care if you change the person's skin color. It's still crap. It's garbage, okay? If you really want to get people to spend money on a monthly subscription to cable, you better give and this also is a cable company problem too. So let me tell you something. Cable and satellite companies, this applies to you as well, not just the TV providers. You guys have got to make your programming competitive price-wise, for the economy stinks on ice. And if you guys don't start doing something different to get people to feel like they're getting their money's worth, they're not going to sign up to your service, okay? And look what you've done to the internet when you start providing broadband. You're charging us a godforsaken fortune to use broadband, which in many cases has data caps, and you can't even do anything with it. What good's that? That's not going to help anybody. Come on, guys. Use your head. You got one. Now think about what you're doing here. I mean, as far as ABC, NBC, Fox, PBS, CW, and all the other channels out there on regular over-the-air broadcast channels, you guys, likewise, depend on the advertising. But start making your programs good enough, if not the best you can, that is going to want people to come watch the shows. Antenna TV and this TV in our area, channel 20-2 and 61-2, you guys got some good gangbuster programs. You guys kick ass. The reruns. But why can't you guys in the regular TV channels come up with the same kind of programming, the same kind of quality, and the same themes? I mean, don't start trying to turn everything so nouveau. Well, we're going to have to start talking about guys shooting guns and killing people. When, say, for example, I mean, I don't know what it is with you guys on television, but you guys are clearly losing out on getting the market. The market doesn't want that. What the market wants is when they come home, that they can watch a TV show that lets them forget about the bullshit for a few hours. Not have to listen to more bullshit. Now it's fictitious bullshit when they can hear the real deal on television. Okay, so That's the reason why television is dying in in the world. Is because people are getting tired of the crap. They want something decent, but you're not giving it to them. You're giving them the same old shit. It's the same old formula, rehashed, reheated, rewarmed up in the microwave over and over again. How many people are going to keep eating the same leftovers before they finally take the plate and fling it in the garbage can? It's old, it's stale, it's not working. You guys need to go back and reinvent your programming. But there were things that worked that you guys left behind. Come on, guys, use your head. What's the reason why Star Trek, for example, after all these years, and Doctor Who also has been doing well after all these years? Because there's something in the formula that sells. Okay? Take a look at all the people that still watch Three's Company, or The Ropers, or Love Boat, or Fantasy Island, or Mission Impossible, or Ironsides, or all the other shows. There's something in those shows that people like. And they like it like it was in the 60s and 70s. You don't need to start getting high tech with high advanced graphics and all that stuff. Just give them a good story. And they'll watch it. It's what's more important. It'll save you money because the production qualities don't have to be up there. You don't have to worry about CGI and blue screening. You don't have to worry about all this fancy details and optical effects. Just focus on the story. Early sitcom sets were pretty straightforward. I mean, take a look at the one from, All in the Family. Come on, that set wasn't that hard to design. CBS, designed that set. They took one soundstage and they did the whole thing with no CGI, no fancy graphics. And it's the story that counts. You got a good story, you're going to do a good job. You got a bad story, I don't care how fucking much money you throw at it, it's still going to be a bad story. At least, if you really want to focus on shitty stories, then save the money, and then you can go ahead and might as well just put it in a garbage can, because people are not going to buy it. So don't spend millions of dollars to try to put lipstick on a pig, okay? It's not going to go. People want quality, not quantity. Give them a quality product that they like. And you might get the people to buy into your product. And the same thing applies to your advertisers. You got to give them, for advertising sales, a product that they can market with their product. Okay? That's what it takes. Okay, yeah, you're competing against cable, you're competing against Netflix, you're competing against Hulu Plus, you're competing against all these other satellite-only companies and internet game providers like Hulu Plus and Netflix, but that doesn't mean that you should market your products to the lowest common denominator. You should be working to find a way to improve your product, even if it's going back to an older video technology or video techniques. It's not the CGI, it's not the wow whiz-bang factor that's going to get your audience going. It's the story. And people right now are tired of seeing about violence and gun shows and cop shows. And they want to see a story that speaks to their heart, the average everyday personal heart. Things that are going on with their lives. The concerns about losing their jobs and their money. And the fact is my arm is getting tired, so I'm going to get ready to wrap this up. But the point I'm trying to get at is, you guys want to get your system back together again, you have to start thinking about what the average consumer wants. It's the only way you're going to save television. It's the only way. I'm MicheleMarieDalene, North American Snow Queen, and I ask all of you to also remember to make sure to keep warm and keep safe and keep dry. And I will be doing another video soon. By the way, real quick, I am ordering the camera on the 3rd, but I don't think it's going to be here by the time of Yule. So we might have to do the convocation in NTSC, which kind of sucks. Okay, but let's just look at the draw when you buy stuff from China. All right, talk to you later. Bye, everybody.